Yeah, what's up everyone? It's me again, None1. Coming with you with a tutorial for Sonic 2 glitchless with Casino Night Zone. Uh, or Act, I mean. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So, Casino Night, one of the first hardest stage. It's like one of the first roadblocks for a beginner for Sonic 2, because it is a pretty tough stage, because you really want to stay top route throughout this whole stage no matter what, because it is going to lose you time. A lot of time if you go bottom route, like you're probably gonna get like a minute in this stage if you go bottom route, the best case scenario. And then you're probably gonna get like half of that if you go top route. So it's important to stay top route no matter what. So what I usually do is like a one tap, and then once I get like over, oops, once I in like right here after that one tap, like right after this slope, I jump and hold right, and that should align me up to the speed shoes right here. And then what I do is just one tap and then just jump and hold right there. That was actually jump over that whole casino part right there, because you do not want to fall down there no matter what. If you do, I highly suggest just killing yourself at like a block cycle, because it's bad going bottom route. So I'll try again. Hold right. Oops. It doesn't really matter if you spin dash into that speed shoes. Just make sure you hit them, and you hit the invincibility box. That's fairly important. You have so much time to get it before this block cycle, so just make sure you get it at any point. And then you want to jump on these springs. After you pass this bumper, you want to hold right, and then once you're like halfway on this flipper, you want to hold. You want to jump, and then I did not jump, but you want to hold jump. Hold left at some point, and then hold back to holding right, and then okay, that was just too late. I'm gonna try this again. Yeah, have this bumper hold right, clipper halfway through. You want to jump. I usually tap left, not hold it, but tap left. During like when I hit the ceiling, and then hold right again, and then you want to jump, and but not too high, or you'll hit that bumper, and then that will most likely get you the bottom route. And once you're over here, then just play the stage regularly. At this point, it is what it is. Or you can like if you're lucky, then you can just come back up through top route like that. But by that time, you'll have all your speed shoes gone. So just get there. Just try to get to top route as fast as possible, I guess. Yeah, just hold right, jump left. Yeah, just tap jump, I guess. And you may hit some of the bumpers if you do. If you get past the first bumper, you may hit the other bumpers, but that's okay. Just make sure you get past this whole part, because it is pretty scary. And then you want to like pass that block cycle. It's okay if you wait for that block cycle to go down. It is pretty tight to jump under it, but you do you. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you still right and just jump over that. I'll just try that again. Oh, okay. Yeah, you will most like sometimes get the bottom route, but that's okay. If you get the bottom route that way, then you just take the elevator, you go back up, and call it a day. It's okay. Hit the bumpers. Oops. You still could. I could have still made it on bottom route, but it is pretty scary if you miss the jump. So, excuse me. But well, what I'm trying to say is, take your time with the middle part of the stage, if you have to, because it is a pretty hard stage nonetheless. With this, especially with the speed suit, so you're like going fast, so you need to like have instincts just like that, kind of in a sense. But once you practice stage enough, then you just know when to jump, uh, like when to jump, when to hold right and stuff. So you just know what to do if you play the stage a lot. But I'm gonna try again from the safe state right here. do that. No, not clip, like not clip, but you can like squeeze under it. And then what I usually do right here is after I hit the ring box, I hold left. Yeah, hit that, hit the ceiling, and then go back to holding right. There is a strat where you can just jump off the ring box and hit the sandwiches. I know Short called them sandwiches, so I'm gonna call them that too. You just jump, hit the sandwiches, and you just jump all the way to like this section over here. Uh, I'm not really good at that because the jump is fairly tight, so I just kind of slow down on purpose and hit the bumpers. So I just align myself so I can get the right jump to get over here with enough time, and I usually do. So that's just easier for me. I'm gonna, yeah, just let me try to get the jump actually. Yeah, something like that. That's what some people do. And then they just kind of jump over here, over those boxes, and then with the invincibility still intact, you will just kill this enemy and roll off of this flipper. Now this is kind of where the glitchless rules change within like past year, because you like the old rules allowed you to clip through that flipper, but we agreed to just say yeah, that's a glitch, that's not allowed. If it's intentional, then yeah, that's gonna be invalid. But if it wasn't like intentional, then you'll just lose like a couple seconds. But a way to get this, not clip to that flipper is let me get there real quick. Is just, oops, I did not. Yeah, the way to just not make your run invalid by clipping to that flipper is once you see the flippers in the top left corner in that position, like maybe a couple frames like earlier or later, like anywhere before that range, you want to hold left, and then you just squeeze through the bumper and the flipper. You may lose a little bit of speed, but that won't invalidate the run. It will just count as just you going between the two objects, because you're not really clipping through the top to bottom, so it's fine if you just fall between the two. But yeah, just on the right, and then hold down and just roll off that slope, and you get like a 30. There is a way for you to get like a 27, like the old runs before Joey broke the stage essentially with the new CN1 zip, which gives you a 20, but back in the day you usually get like a 27, 26 maybe with like old strats. But yeah, this strat the glitchless route, since you can allow you to get like a sub 30 sometimes. Like I usually get like a 29 sometimes for my CN1s, but anything below a 40, even a 50 is fine if you go top route. Bottom route, I'm just gonna say it's good luck not going bottom route, because that is a pain to go through. So let me go through this whole stage again. You should still have enough speed shoes to get to the top. Yeah, that's fine. And then left, doesn't really matter. It didn't clip through. So and then just yeah, that's fine. That's a good stage in my book, in my opinion. So this is a low 30, even a high 30 is fine. But you're trying to look for low 30s essentially. Next we got CN2. Much easier, in my opinion. It's kind of easier than CN1. A bit longer though, but it's still pretty straightforward. So we gotta do this 3 tap, or any tap really, just to get over here. And you wanna hit this springs and get up the top route. So yeah, just any tap. Oh, that's CN1. Hold up. CN2. And then get down here. You don't have to roll. I usually roll just because, but you want to just get the top route and then jump down to get the speed shoes. and then you want to. That was slow. That was a slow start. Yeah, you don't have to run the roll. You get up there, and then you would just want to land on these speed shoes, and then jump when you're like aligned with that tree. Just do a full jump and hold right. Keep holding right, and then you just align up with this flipper, and then once you do that, you want to hold right for a bit, and then jump beneath that flipper, and then jump again to get over these block cycles, and then just hold right. Then at some point you want to jump on this slope, and that allows you to just jump over this whole section and maybe get you to speed shoes. You can slow down. Oh, yeah, I missed it, but you can slow down a bit to hit the speed shoes, because the speed shoes for glitchless CN2 is really important. If you don't really get it, then you don't have to worry about it that much. I usually don't worry about it too much if I miss it in my runs, but it makes a stage go much faster if you get the speed shoes. But if you don't get it, then that's fine too. But you'll still have the first set of speed shoes still intact until like the middle section of the stage. So you just want to keep on holding right, and then when you're about to be in the air for this section right here, you want to tap left, and then you hit the bumper and the sandwiches, and then you just want to hold left, right again, and you'll land on this flipper. When you want, well, actually hold up. Okay, you do want to hold right. Yeah, you want to hold right, and then keep holding right until like you don't want to right. What I'm trying to say, you don't want to hold right too long for this session, because you want to. Yeah, you don't want to fall through the bumpers. It is a bit slow, but let me see. I have a save state. Okay, this is what speed shoes. That's fine. I'll use this. You want to like hold right for a quick second, so you can like bump off of these bumpers and get up here. That was poorly executed, but I'll try again. Yeah, something like that. You just want to hold right so you're aligned with the bumper, more so on the right side, so we'll just like be bumped up over here. And then when you're over here, you're gonna land on this spring, and then just jump over all the blocks. There's a way to just miss that block cycle, or you're gonna be in the first set of those block cycle if you did everything correctly beforehand. So if you do that, then you'll just jump over the blue, or you jump on the blue box, and then jump over here, and then hold right, and then you'll want to like slow down over here so you can be on these first set of sandwiches. And I got lucky because it's a safe state, so Tails is gonna be with me to make this section so much faster. Most of the time Tails is not gonna be with you, so you're gonna have to play this part fairly slow. So it's not really that much of a big deal if you don't have Tails. But you wanna hit these sandwiches. And then for this section, I usually don't really hold nothing. Yeah, well, let me see. How do I do this session again? Okay, no, that's bad. I be honest, I kind of just usually holds right for this section, so I'll just be on the right side of the flippers, and then yeah, I didn't really hold nothing for the speed shoes and the speed of the slope that carried my momentum to just hit the bumpers in like a set way. It's gonna be kind of different, so you're gonna have to play with that a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, I usually kind of just hold right if I have speed shoes, because it makes the session a lot easier for me. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold right, call it a day. Yeah, just if you have the speed shoes, and it's pretty easy, just like hold right for a certain point, and then you'll get over like the first big bumper, and then you're gonna have to like maneuver your way past the smaller bumpers. So just play with that a little bit. I can't really explain it that much. Just see what works for you in a sense. I think Shore actually kind of explains as a way to like maneuver through that way in his glitch tutorial. So I'll have that link in the description, like time stamped, for him to explain how to get through that section. So I would just have that in the description if you are having trouble with this part of the CN2. But yeah, you just right up the elevator after all that. And then there is a trick you can do here called plunger skip. It's really hard. I think it requires a frame perfect jump at some point after a 3-tap, so I'm not gonna really go over it that much. I'll try like on that. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it again. I don't know if it's a safe for it because it's a pretty hard trick. So okay, maybe I do. Maybe this looks like me. Hold up, let me try. I know it has something to do with like jumping between these like purple circles. I think I'm not too sure. I don't really know the setup for this. I just know it's a 3-tap with a frame perfect jump at some point. So I'm sorry if I can't really explain it that well. Okay, yeah, but I know too that I think Shore went over this in his glitch tutorial, so I'll have that again timestamp, so you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna really worry about it too much. But yeah, what I usually do is like 3-tap. I hold jump until this position right here where the spring is about to be like fully coiled. So, or like the second spring, up to the second spring. And then I release jump. And then I usually pause for this part because what I'm trying to do here is slide through the pair of flippers. There is an old way. There's a way that Shore goes over in his tutorial for glitch. To clip through the flippers, but we're not trying to clip through the flippers. We're just trying to squeeze through like a pair. So what I usually do here is hold right. I pause and hold right, and then I repause again. Then I hold left through this part, and then I just try to pause and repause to see what's going on, and then I just go through those bumpers, maneuver through those bumpers, and fall right through these flippers right here. And I did that right, so yeah, I'm just able to like just fall through it and pull it today. There is a chance I can just get caught by the flipper still, but that's okay. That's gonna probably lose like half a second, so it's all right if you get caught. I'm gonna try again actually. All right. So hold right, hold left now. It's kind of scuffed, and yeah, it's all about how you feel about where Sonic is, just to help you see how to do this. I don't want to call it a clipper flip because it's not really clipping to the flippers. If you're like not in the middle of the two, it's just maneuvering so you can just fall through the flippers as fast as possible. So you have to play with that too to see what you need to do in order to just go to the flippers, between the flippers I should say. But yeah, after you get that 6-tap, jump, so you can just carry all that speed and then hold right. So you can carry that speed again, and then release right and then jump, and you'll be in the boss stage. And now this boss is fairly hard. I'm gonna just go over like the easy strat, which involves hitting the blue bumper in the middle at some point. So what you want to do is 1-tap, hold left, hold right again, and then jump once you're like on the wall, and then yeah, just maneuver yourself in a way to get all the 7 hits after you get that first hit. And I kind of did the good fight on accident. That's like the best fight you can get where you don't have to hit the blue bumper at all, because this boss is really hard to maneuver with to get all the 7 hits after you get the first hit from the spin dash. So I'm gonna try this again. Oops, that's. Let me get the bad. Let me get the beginner fight. Okay. Okay. I'm doing this good again. Okay, never mind. I do not want to do that way. I cannot mess up in person for some reason. But yeah, if you feel like you're gonna miss a hit, like oh, he's all the way over there, so you just get on that bumper and then get the rest of the hits, because this bumper kind of resets your position to see like where you want to like, you know, hit Robotnik in a sense. So if you feel like you're gonna miss a hit because he's like too far away, or he's gonna hit you because of a weird jump pattern you have, then just hit the blue bumper and call it a day. Let me try it again. Cause I've been getting good bites this whole time, and I do not want to get good fights. I want to show you a bad fight. I got a good fight again. I cannot do this. I can't mess up on purpose now. What the heck? Like if you just, yeah, okay, I kind of felt like that was a bad fight. So yeah, if you let me try to put this in words. So like, yeah, if you feel like he's too far away for you to hit him, then you can just wait a good second by hitting the blue bumper in the middle, and wait until he comes back to you to get like the rest of the hits. And if you feel like you're about to hit him from like a bad jump, because the claws can hit you, you can just like hit the blue bumpers and the blue bumper and reset your position to the middle, so you just try to feel more comfortable about getting the rest of the hits. Let me see it again. Okay, that was scuffed. That was getting bad, but like if you get like a weird jump like that and you feel very uncomfortable with it, then yeah, just hit the blue bumper in the middle. Like the way you do this boss, you don't really want to hold a specific position for too long. You want to like switch between holding left to holding right for a quick second, back to holding right, depending on where you hit him, and that makes the boss very kind of really hard in my opinion. So by hitting the blue bumper in the middle, I can't stress again, if you feel very uncomfortable with the hit you just got, just go for the blue bumper in the middle to reset your position so you can get the hits more comfortably, because you do not want to like mess up this boss fight too much, because it's a tricky one, alright? I'm just gonna do it again, I guess. Yeah, I don't really comfortable with that, so I'm just gonna reset my position and, you know, get to the last 4 hits and call it a day. And then yeah, hit the capsule like sometime in that one tree in the background and call it a day. But yeah, I'll try to do the stage again for reference. Oops. That's okay though. Got my second pair of speed shoes, but that's all that matters. Oops. I mean, that's kind of bad. Okay. Barely made that cycle still, so that's good. Okay, and the speed shoes should be running out like sometime when you hit the elevator. And then yep, like that. Yeah, just like that. Try not to hit the bumper at the top, because that can mess you up a bit. But that's a 66-second stage, so that's pretty good. I know many top runners usually get like a 50 in this stage. I have yet to get a 50x in this stage specifically. I usually get like low minute stages, like six x stages. So if you're able to get like a 120x in the stage, even that's still pretty good time nonetheless. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Carnival Night Zone. And up next we got Hilltop, which is everyone's favorite stage or zone in all of S2K speedruns. I mean S2 speedruns. I mean S2K too, but still.